Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Michaela, if you're new. Otherwise, welcome back. Today we are here to record the third video in the intro series called Tennessee 101. Tennessee, I haven't quite decided name of it yet. I don't know, we'll figure it out. So let's just get started. If I keep looking down, it's because I have a notebook of notes. Because I plan on going through this by like week, what I learned each week. And obviously my brain is like super tiny, so I cannot remember anything. So I spent hours this morning doing this. So we're going to discuss everything I learned, why I went, and the big question of will I ever go back for more training? Why I went to Tennessee. I went to Tennessee to become a certified horse trainer, and to do that, I was there for 6 weeks. I took 2 horses, an unbroke and then a broke. So my unbroke was Hope, who was 3 at the time. She is a quarter horse sorrel. I talk about her in my other video called Meet Sky, Cindy, and Hope. So I took Hope, and then Hope was my unbroke, Cindy was my broke. Cindy she was 10 at the time, she will be 11 tomorrow. She was 10 at the time. She is a quarter horse, Morgan Arab mix. So those are the 2 I took. I was there for 6 weeks. First 2 weeks of program, 2 weeks off, and then I finished the program with another 2 weeks. I was there for 6 weeks for the program, 2 weeks off. And yeah, so basically in this 6-week program, this dog is still looking for the ball. In this 6-week program, I pretty much learned how to start a horse. So when I got Hope, she had like all the halter training done and everything. I'm sorry, I am like so distracted by this dog trying to find her ball, which is right here. She doesn't know it, which is funny. So yeah, I was there for 6 weeks. Pretty much learned how to start a horse. She just discovered I have it. So, yep, that is why I went. What I learned. So, as I previously mentioned, we're just gonna go by the 6 weeks. Well, technically 4 weeks, but yeah. So, week 1. In week 1, we introduced the bit to Hope. I did most of my training with Hope. So like all the new, I do air quotes around new because I knew all of this stuff already. I just learned tips to like improve how to teach it. So that we'll discuss about more later when it comes to the big question of will I ever go back. The dog is back. Why did I give her the ball? I don't know. Maze? I know. Where was I? So, oh, right. Most of the training I did with Hope. This dog is catching on to my tricks. I'm so distracted. Let's try this again. Most of the training, new stuff I learned, I did with... You eat that fern sage and you are toast. Anyways, most of the training I did with Hope, and then, so I learned it on Hope, and then used Cindy to like fine tune what I learned. So, yes. So, week 1, we introduced the bit, and then once she was somewhat used to the bit, what really annoyed me about that is I wasn't showed like the proper way. Crap, she's back. I wasn't shown like the proper way of... Dang, that's a strong dog. I wasn't shown the proper way of like getting the horse to accept the bit, which I just actually learned like a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago. So anyways, so I wasn't shown the proper way of teaching a horse to take the bit. We kind of just shoved it in her mouth and made her deal with it, which really did irritate me, but again, talk about that in the impending question of will I ever go back for more training. So we got the bit in her mouth and then did hips and shoulder control with said bit. Yeah, so that was Monday and Tuesday. We just did hip and shoulder control. Wednesday morning we did more hip and shoulder control, and then that afternoon we put the saddle on her, and she was like totally fine with it, which kind of bugged me because I was hoping for like a big massive reaction because then I know what to do. So yeah, anyways, so we introduced the saddle to her and then did hip and shoulder control with the saddle for the rest of that week. So the rest of that Wednesday afternoon, and then Thursday and Friday. And then, as I just said, I had Saturday and Sunday off, and then that Monday we started with lunging. I don't know why I just did this with my hands. We did lunging with Hope, and then taught her how to reverse on the lunge line, which is like seriously my favorite thing to teach because it's so fun. So Monday and Tuesday that week we did lunging and reversing on the lunge line, and then continued with the hip and shoulder control with the saddle and bridle. And then that Wednesday we started the mounting process, so that Wednesday afternoon or something in my teeth. That Wednesday afternoon we started the mounting process, and it was just where I got like halfway up. I disengaged her hindquarters, backed up, and then dismounted, and then did the exact same thing on the other side. Side note, if I keep looking down, I got notes. So I'm sorry if that's been bugging you. So that was mounting, and then Wednesday afternoon, no, Thursday morning, no, Wednesday afternoon I did get like all the way on her. So the mounting was Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday afternoon I did get all the way on her, and then I was just walking her around. It was like the last hour maybe of class. I pretty much just got all the way on and then disengaged her hindquarters, backed her up, and then just kept doing that. Walked forward, disengaged, backed up, walked forward, disengaged. Yeah, I think you get the point. So that was Wednesday, and then by Friday then that Thursday morning, we stopped doing the disengaging part, and then you just did like walking in circles, working on guidance, and then by Friday, we were doing trotting circles, working on guidance. So that was week 2, and then week 3 and 4 were the 2 weeks I had off, and then on those 2 weeks, I just worked on what I learned in 1 and 2, both with Cindy and Hope. Cindy, not so much, because she was broke, as I said, because she was like 10. I think she was broke by she was like age 4. So anyways, week 3 and 4 I had off. I worked on what I learned in 1 and 2. So pretty much with Hope, it was the mounting, walk, trot, guidance, and then I think I started the basic stuff of softening, because I obviously, as I previously said, I knew all of that before I went. So, and then with Cindy, I just pretty much played around with what Cindy already knew, because I wasn't doing much with Cindy in weeks 1 and 2. So, those are 3 and 4, and then week 5, we started with the cantering under saddle. By week 5, I was doing Hope in the morning, Cindy in the afternoon. We were still working on pretty much the exact same thing. So in week 5, we worked on cantering under saddle, hip and shoulder control under saddle, and then softening on the walk and trot, and trailer loading. So Cindy, I wasn't doing much of the hip and shoulder control, and then Hope, I wasn't doing much cantering. So cantering was more for Cindy, hip and shoulder control was more for Hope. And then softening was for both of them, and then by the time we reached trailer loading, Hope had managed to get an injury, so I couldn't do trailer loading with her, because I think when we were working on softening, I think she like just tweaked something in her leg. Oh, this is my dog, by the way. So she just like tweaked something in her leg, so we couldn't obviously do trailer loading with her, which kind of sucked. And then she made the injury worse in the beginning of week 6 by laying down and then overcompensating to not hurt her leg, and then pulled something in her hip. So yeah, that happened to Hope in week 6. So then I just worked with Cindy all of week 6, and we did some more of the cantering, hip and shoulder control, softening stuff in the first half of week 6, and then second half we did the fun, Josh called it like showstoppers. So like if you're at a clinic, it's just like a fun thing you could show your audience type of thing. So we did hips to the mounting block, which is basically where they're like standing and then they move their hips over to the mounting block to come pick you up, is how he described it. And then put Cindy up on the pedestal. For the hips and the pedestal, I do have videos of those, so I will insert those in because that would be fun to watch. And I just love those videos. And then that Friday, it was just a chance to ride and ask questions before graduating. And then Friday afternoon was graduation. So that is what I learned in the 6 weeks. And then the impending question of, will I ever go back for more training? That's a yes and a no. If I did, it might be with like a different trainer, but with a similar maze. In the tree. It would probably be with like a different trainer, but like a similar method to Josh's, because when I was in Tennessee, as I said previously, I didn't learn anything like actually new, except like the only real thing I learned was how to fine tune. The only new thing I really learned was how to fine tune what I already knew. So I kind of feel like I wasted pretty much what a 2-year college degree would cost for a 6-week program where I didn't learn anything new. So, like, the only thing I really got out of it was my certification. So, why would I go back if I didn't learn anything? So, that is the answer to that. My dog totally ruined my notes. She ruined my notes. The joys of puppies. Yes. So, that is all I have for you today. Come back next week for video 4. Don't remember what I'm calling it. I know I have it like in a notebook, but I do not remember what I'm calling it. I have my dog memorized right now, so it's awesome. Would you like to see this? Oh. That hurt. Yes, come back for video 4, which is, I think it's why I'm making this channel. I'm not exactly sure. My dog is getting snow all over me. She's driving me insane. Maze, go. I know, it's your dinner time, but we're not done here. Yes. Come back next week for video 4, and then I know there's 2 more, I just do not remember what they're called. And then the next week for video 5. And if you have not already, please go check out the other 2 videos. First one is, I'm trying to like barricade my dog away from me. The first one is Who Am I as a Rider? Second one is Meet Sky, Cindy, and Hope, which I call them mine. I own Cindy and Hope. Sky, I grew up riding, so I kind of, me and my mom both kind of own him. So like mom pays for the basics. If I want something extra for him, I have to pay for it, type of thing. So, yes, that is that. If you enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any video suggestions or any questions, thank you, about Tennessee, go ahead and comment down below, and I will get back to you on those. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and hit that, I'm not sure why I'm doing that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. They will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.